Line Boss here, and welcome back to another episode of the Crazy Cap Podcast. I am joined by the entire Crazy Cap crew, Hylian Hero, Reverse Mailman, Gamer Bro, and SRJett. Jet, do you have a camera? I didn't even realize. Are you good? You there?
Jett doesn't have a face today.
Whoa!
Never mind. Yes, it does.
It's Batman.
It's Batman.
You don't. I mean, we don't have to do
Jett
cameras,
is,
but it's just more visually appealing for people to watch, I guess. But we are
Jett was in
talking.
the back rooms for a second.
It's the end of the year. It's December. And so what we usually do is that during our Fairy Fountain recap, we would have our games of the year included in that video. And last year we also started talking about just our favorite games of the past year on the main podcast. So we just clumped it all together. We are going to just talk about the games that we played this year, a couple of our favorites, and then end it off with like a top 3 of our favorite games of the year. So anybody want to start talking about games that we played this year? It doesn't matter if they came out 400 years ago or yesterday. Just let's just talk. What did we play this year?
Sunbreak.
Sunbreak.
Sunbreak?
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter Rise. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I played one Monster Hunter game, but I haven't looked too much at that. What's Sunbreak? Is that like?
That's
Isn't
the
that
DLC.
like DLC?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the DLC for Rise.
Yeah.
I
It
think
seems like
Rise
it's
came
pretty
out
big
in that last
DLC
year,
though.
but yeah. Yeah. As far as I
I'm
know,
not
it's
sure.
like a full expansion.
Yeah, it's like it might as well be like its own game too. It's so big.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, so if you have anything to say, Jet, lay it on us.
I feel like Sunbreak, I'm not sure. This is just my personal experience, but I feel like it makes the game, which is an issue that I had with Rise, that it was weirdly easy.
Mm.
At least
Mm.
by experience of my other experience. Different.
Yeah, I wonder if that's because it was primarily made for Nintendo Switch that they kind of made it a little easier. I don't know. I don't have like a reference point to other Monster Hunter games. So
Well, from like gameplay I've seen, like I guess compared to like Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate or something, like yeah, it probably would be a little easier because, but still, I get where he's coming from
I
there.
played the PC one. I remember it. I remember it being. I think it was fairly difficult. It wasn't like easy. So like.
Yeah, I think they wanted Rise to cater more to like a family-friendly kind of audience since it was pretty much
Yeah.
a Switch exclusive Monster Hunter game.
Probably, yeah.
I know that they ported it to the PC later on, or I think all platforms actually, but I don't know. Is there like a difficulty setting too, or no?
Yeah, but
No, there is no difficulty.
Oh, okay.
And the difference
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I
See,
noticed between
I've-
this game and
Wow. All right.
other Monster Hunter games, Rise has a
One thing-
tutorial.
See, one thing I like though, I've always wanted to get into the Monster Hunter series, so maybe I'll start with Rise since it's easier, and then I can like eventually move on to the more advanced games.
Yeah.
Like I think for people new to the series, it's a good start because
Yeah.
it'll start. You won't be like struggling right off the bat.
Yeah, because you will struggle a lot.
Yeah.
If anyone who watches these Monster Hunter will tell you, the long sword is like one of the most ridiculous things to do, and it's pretty easy to use. But yeah, when I first started playing Monster Hunter, I could not kill the freaking monster. How bad? I eventually figured it out though.
It is nice to see it did really well on Switch though. Like it's done pretty well.
Shifting gears a little bit here, I actually went back and played a lot of 2D Mario games, or I guess a couple things. So I replayed 3D Land. I know that's not a 2D Mario game, but you know what I mean. I replayed 3D
Some would argue it is.
I replayed 3D Land as I do every year. So that was fun.
Nice.
Again, a lot of people misrepresent it. It is a great game for the time, for the console. You know, it's not the black sheep of the franchise as much as Sunshine is. It's still a great game with great ideas.
3D Lands?
Sad I never got a
yeah.
chance to play that game. I'm
Oh,
really sad I never
yeah.
got a chance to play that game.
Oh, dude, I love that game.
Yeah.
I've replayed that game 3 times.
Yeah,
I think
I tend to 100% it every year because it's just so fun and easy. So
I'm really sad I never got a chance to play that.
yeah.
I lost my 3DS,
Oh,
It's-
he's gone.
so I can't play it anymore.
Oh,
Man,
you
I love
lost
being able
it?
to play as Luigi. That was the
Damn.
best thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, thanks to oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I never finished Bowser's Inside Story because I lost it. I was at the final
Aw.
boss.
That hurts.
Yeah.
I'm realizing now,
Um,
thanks to Mario 3D All Stars, 3D Land is like the only, and not counting Bowser's Fury either, but 3D Land's like the only 3D mainline Mario game I haven't actually played yet. I
Oh,
realized
really? Oh.
because thanks to 3D All Stars Sunshine I got to play Sunshine for the first time on that one.
What's crazy
So now 3D Land's really
is that like soon after Galaxy 2 came out, I actually bought like when the Wii was like at the tail end of its life, and it was like the Wii U hadn't been announced yet. I actually bought a used copy of Sunshine, but I never touched it. And this is like back then before Game 2 games were really expensive. So
Yeah.
I basically had a Sunshine copy forever, and I've never touched it. So
Oh my gosh, wait, I forgot 64 DS. I haven't played that either.
oh yeah,
Never mind.
oh you need to play that too.
Played it. Played that.
So the
Um,
DS and 3DS ones are the ones I haven't played.
Yeah.
Wow.
So again, I went back. I started a new channel. I started the Super Slime Maker, so I have a bunch of videos waiting for that. So I played through New Super Mario Bros. 2, which again another one of the games that are overlooked. It has a lot of great ideas. Like I said, it was
I hear
really,
people say it's too easy.
it is too easy. Again, it was released at a time where we were kind of oversaturated with 2D Mario, but some of the ideas in the game should still be used coming in the if we get a 2D Mario next year. It's still a great little experience. Just not it's not like the best 2D Mario or anything.
New Super Mario Brothers U and New Super Mario Brothers 2 came out in the same year. Like
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah.
like just like
Within like 6
months.
months of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not even like I think it was like 3 or something. It was like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I
it
played.
was like a Smash situation.
Yeah. I think Smash came out the
It really
same
was.
year too, right?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
3DS
sick.
one was October and the Wii U one was November.
No, I
It
mean,
was
oh
kinda
wait,
like
no, that
they
was
wanted to have the
2014 and
3DS one.
2012. Yeah, never mind.
No,
yeah.
they were both 2014.
No, New Super Mario Bros. I thought New Super Mario Bros. And Smash came
Oh,
out the same
yeah.
year.
Oh no.
No.
But yeah, they kind of did with Smash what they did with the New Super Mario Brothers ones, the 3DS
Yeah.
one and the Wii U one.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
And then I replayed New Super Mario Bros. U actually for the first time I actually 100%ed both Luigi U and New Super Mario Bros. U, so that was a fun little experience.
Nice.
And then just Super Mario Land 2. So again, lots of 2D Mario this year, and just of course Mario Maker, because you got to play that a little bit each year. To still breathe life into the game. It's on life support right now. But
yeah,
I can take over.
I've stopped altogether
I'm
with
still-
Mario Maker.
I'm
Yeah.
still sad about the mystery mushroom not coming back.
Yeah.
Same.
come
That
on.
killed the game for me.
They
No.
could have ported they could have easily ported them over and just made new ones for all the like amiibo that released since. Like it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
I
You
want
know,
to play as Steve in Mario Maker, man. Let me play as Steve in Mario Maker. I
know,
want to play as Steve.
I came to a realization that Mario Maker, I think it's one of those games where I don't think it should have gotten a sequel, and they should have. I don't know how they would have
Yeah.
done it, but with the game that it is, it would have been better if they could somehow make it like an ongoing game type thing
Yeah,
where they
so-
just add things more and more.
Originally, when it was, or like before it was announced, I just anticipated that it was going to be a port, just another Wii U port at the time. So
Yeah, same,
I think that
'cause it
makes
looks
more
very
sense.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, still sad that they didn't add an Odyssey theme as well. I would have loved to play
Yeah.
a 2D
Just,
version
just
of Odyssey. That
another
would've been kinda
theme
cool.
by the end of its lifetime, and it didn't do it.
Yeah, I thought next
Yeah.
to 3D World they were gonna put Odyssey. It would have been cool to have like Cappy as like in the levels, and you have to make like Cappy levels.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, that would have been so cool. You have to like swing on the poles to get across the level or something.
Yeah,
That's so
3D
cool.
World was like an
I think
interesting
once they-
choice.
It makes
Once
sense.
they realized the new Super Mario Bros. Just outsold Mario Maker 2, they killed the game. They just unplugged it and said, screw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is like one of the higher, like it's in the top 10, I believe, on Switch.
Yeah.
I
It's
think it
crazy.
sold
Oh
like
my
4 or
God.
5 million more copies than Mario
Yeah.
Maker 2 did.
It
I think
way outsold the Wii U version.
right now it kind of pisses me off, but I think it would redeem itself if we actually got a new 2D Mario game on the Switch. Because right now, the 2D Mario game is New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and that's like, I don't want it to be, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
mean,
it will be this time next year.
I actually like New Super Mario Bros. U, so I don't mind personally, but I understand why people would not like that
No,
because
So
I think
did.
I'm just saying it
it's
makes me mad because of the sales specifically. So,
oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, to be honest, well yeah, it's selling Mario Maker 2 is kind of weird,
Yeah.
but most Wii U ports outsold their Wii U versions
yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
just because there's more people to buy them on the Switch than there were
Yeah,
on the Wii U.
it's like a new game. It's a brand new game.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe still going. If you look at the Wii U version, it's like a very minimal amount of those sales are the Wii U version.
All right, what
If
are
you
the
like
games?
added up all the
I had the spotlight for too
That
long.
got,
I was just
that
trying
was
to.
weird.
I was trying to transition.
oh, I thought you were like thinking of other games you played.
No,
I
no.
thought I froze for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
No,
same.
no,
I
I
was
was
like,
just
wait,
saying-
Tyler?
Okay,
I had the spotlight
go,
for
'cause
too long. I'll come back to me. Like we're just going around here.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll probably have the least interesting amount because
All right.
this year was basically the year of Mario Kart for me, essentially. Well,
Yeah.
I guess it's not that bad since this year was Mario Kart's 30th anniversary, so I can't complain about that.
Yeah.
But for like, it's mainly just been Tour and Booster Course Pass, specifically those tracks, because I haven't played the base game tracks in years.
Yeah.
but
So
those two, they've been fun.
I think we've all played a lot of
And-
Mario Kart this year. I actually did hop into a little bit of Tour because of the Booster Course Pass. So that's been
Yeah.
fun.
It's clever. It's clever. The games can get each other to play both.
Yeah.
And then I also played a bit of others, a tiny bit of Smash here and there.
Oh,
A little
nice.
bit of Minecraft. Actually,
of
I
course, yeah.
played a tiny bit of Mario Maker 2. Also, actually, Mario Tennis Aces kind of got into that a little bit more because I
Ooh.
Yeah.
actually like that game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Minecraft.
when I
Mario
played it,
Kart,
I
and
forgot how
Smash. Minecraft, Mario, and Smash are kind of like the games that I just kind of play all the time, just in short bursts. You know?
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's
like
fair.
every year, when the new like when I was testing out like the snapshot features for the next update, like the camels and stuff, that was pretty fun. But yeah, and like Mario Tennis Aces, I just come back to it sometimes and I forget how fun it is. Actually, really entertaining. And
Yeah.
it still has a bigger roster than Golf and Strikers. I'm like, why did this one get such a big roster but not
Oh yeah.
Golf and
Oh,
Strikers?
maybe
I'm
it
really
came out
sad.
first.
It has like 20 how many does it have? It's like 20 or 30 or something. It's a lot for a Mario spin-off.
Right.
Not
Speaking
quite
of
as big as Mario
strikers-
Kart 8, but
Speaking
for like
of,
a sports game it's impressive.
Yeah. Speaking of strikers,
Do we have to speak of Strikers?
actually, I was gonna transition into Wii Sports.
Yes, Strikers is a good game.
It's a good game, but it's got horrible content. Lots of content.
People
Yeah.
Look,
people
I-
like I get the content, but I hate when people say that like the content makes
It's
it
just-
a terrible game. Like it's so fun.
It's lacking in game modes. It makes it very hard to play with actually 4 players or even especially 8. It has a
Okay.
great foundation, but it's
The
just
one thing
horrible
I-
execution.
Striker.
The one thing I'll say I'm sad about is that they ended off the character roster at 16 instead of doing 2 more waves to make it 20.
Yeah.
Like double the size of the base
when they
roster.
first
would've been
announced the
perfect.
updates,
4 more
they made it
characters.
they made it sound like there was going to be updates going into next year, and then
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's it. Bye.
And
See you later."
it's weird too because Mario Tennis Aces did that. Mario Tennis Aces did like updates for like a whole year. Like they added like
Mhm.
2 characters like every month for like 12 months. And that
I
and,
don't
like,
know this.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
why
know
the
the
roster's
sales
so
figures.
big.
I don't know the
That's why the
sales
roster's
figures for
so big.
tennis, but I know golf sold very poorly compared to tennis. and Strikers is I think around 2.5 million. So I think they had a lot
Yeah.
bigger expectations.
On my
Let me see if I
predictions,
can
I
find
really-
like where it's sold.
Okay, here's the thing. All those games have like the same business model. I really dislike it, but I keep seeing it where Nintendo just releases the game and they're like, "Yeah, we'll just throw in some characters later." Like,
that
I mean,
that
it's a bit-
model
it,
is
it
fine,
feels a bit
but you have to.
unfinished. It's
not
unfinished.
unfinished. Hold on,
And then
that's the wrong
It's
word.
lacking
That's
in
the wrong
content.
word.
Lacking
no,
in content.
yeah, it's lacking in content. It's not unfinished. The problem is that you can do. I think I
Unfinished
still
would
like.
be like
I still like. Unfinished would be like Sword and Shield. I mean,
like
Scarlet and Violet.
laggy, buggy.
But
Yeah, laggy and buggy all over the place. And
yeah, so I think that having updates later is good. Like Smash, that's a perfect example. But you have to have
yes,
more content in your base game, and I'm not even trying to justify price. There was just nothing. It was a nothing burger. Strikers was.
yeah,
and
that's
now
why I'm
even
saying
post
it's an unfinished game.
even post launch, it was a nothing burger. Like it's still a
see,
nothing
even
burger.
even Mario Tennis Aces, I remember people actually loving the update system on that because they
Yeah.
were doing
Yeah.
it like 2 characters every month.
Yeah,
People
Yeah.
actually liked it.
you have to
Like,
release
it's weird
a
that-
competent game first, and then add lots of updates afterward to justify the update
It's like-
system.
Of all the sports rosters for Mario Sports, tennis is the one I hear the least complaints about because there's so many
Yeah.
characters because they did it every month. I don't
I
know why
really
they didn't
like
continue
Daisy.
that with golf.
I put on
though.
my predictions that Mario Baseball might come out next year, but the more I think about it, I'm just like I don't.
wanna
After
I
all
don't-
the
I don't
sales and the backlash, either they might delay it or just not make it anymore, which I don't know because
I
again,
just-
it's Bondi.
I
just-
It's in Bondi.
I just don't want to
Namco,
deal with
so-
all the toxic people on Twitter again.
Like
Yeah.
after golf and Strikers, I don't want them to do golf because I'm scared.
baseball.
I love Mario Baseball Sluggers.
Yeah.
I don't want
But-
them to do it though because I'm
Gee.
scared.
To your point about Bandai, that's what upsets me so much. I understand this from Camelot. I'm used to it from them. But Next Level doing this crap, and I know it's Nintendo pushing that game out the door,
Hmm.
but that is so disappointing. Next
think
Level
about
is
it.
full of quality.
Yeah, if you think about it, and you can still tell that they wanted to do more with the game. You could tell in Strikers, you could tell that they had so
Yeah.
many ideas, and they're just like, we don't have time. It's literally been 2 years. There's no way that they started development on Strikers like day one after Luigi's Mansion 3 came out. There's no fucking way. So you have to give
Exactly.
yourself a few months, and that was like what 2 years for development time. There's no way
Basically.
Well,
for how
Although,
much
I will say
quality
that-
is put in their games. I mean,
Look, they made some mistakes with Strikers. Sadly, it's just like they just had like it was really just soccer. There wasn't like anything else,
Mhm.
and they made the mistake of not being able to include the whole base roster in the very beginning, like freaking
Yeah.
Daisy. Everyone expects to see Daisy there. Like when I saw Daisy not there in the beginning, I immediately knew, hey, it's gonna be one of those games where it doesn't feel completely finished at the beginning.
Well, see, you say like include the whole base roster, but they should have like some characters they can add as an update. Like
yeah,
I mean,
like
so
yeah,
fun
new
to get new
characters.
close
They
on.
did, but
yeah,
Daisy.
new.
I agree.
They added
like Daisy's
one
good,
new
though.
Like
character
Daisy,
to the
Shy
sports
Guy,
game.
and Pauline should be day one characters, not fucking DLC.
No, it's not
No,
even that.
Pauline. It's
Pauline
just Daisy.
is the only new. Pauline is the
Ro-
only new character we got besides like Rosalina that was
Yeah,
not in previous
Rosalina's
Strikers
new.
games.
Also,
Every other character, even the update ones, were in past Strikers games
Ro-
at launch.
rest
Yeah.
in peace, PD Piranha. I am sad PD Piranha didn't come back though. I
Um,
know he was in the past games, but like he should be in more spin-offs.
That's why I was surprised that they
Yes.
added him to.
I don't
What,
care.
There was added to golf, right? It was golf that he was.
Tennis.
He's
No,
in
tennis.
tennis.
Because they don't really
He's also
do
in-
much
he
with
also-
him
he also-
anything anyway. They don't do much with him in the
And-
main
and
games
he-
anyway.
Andy came back in Mario Kart Tour as well, so like
Yeah.
it's crazy. And
speak-
King Bob-omb's in golf.
Yeah,
True.
that's- yeah.
And try-
He's he was in Mario Kart Tour and then they put him in golf, which is kind of
Yeah.
funny.
Speaking of quote unquote unfinished games, you guys want to talk about Nintendo Switch Sports? God damn, what a
I
disappointment that was.
I haven't heard anything about Nintendo Switch Sports since it came out.
No,
I just got it for-
it was
Any
very
updates?
disappointing. I'm so
It got.
sad.
They added golf. They added
golf
They added
4
golf.
months
I just
too
got
late.
it for Christmas, and I'm still gonna play it. I don't care.
Wait. Hold on. They added golf. They didn't start with golf. I just realized.
They
Hold
didn't
on.
start with
They
golf,
delayed
and it got
golf.
delayed. It got delayed.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Yeah.
to be fair, they do have like all the golf courses from like Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort in it, which is pretty amazing that they brought all of them back.
We don't
So-
even have
7
baseball.
months.
Oh,
Fair.
dude.
But
Alright,
I will
there were
just say it is
three-
pretty cool
there
that they.
There were 3 games from Wii Sports I ever played. Sadly, golf wasn't one of them, but like I've heard great things about golf. I know people love the golf.
Yeah.
But it's great.
dude,
Don't get me
I
wrong.
played-
Yeah, no.
I
Wii
played
Sports
the
is fine.
boxing,
It's
I played the baseball, and I played the sword play. That's it.
like
I got the
then
game for
Nintendo
Christmas,
Switch
and I'm still gonna
Sports.
play it. I don't care.
Nintendo Switch Sports is a competent game. I got my enjoyment out of it, but it needed to just have more. Like, I just don't understand where Nintendo's at. Like, where they're just like, yeah, we're gonna release updates later. Let's release it now. Like, I'm fine with the update system, but you got to give us more at the beginning. That's all I care about. Because all we got with Nintendo Switch Sports
example-
was the sports. That's it. We just got the sport. We didn't get the extra
Like
modes. We didn't get, we
I
didn't
mean-
even get baseball and golf, which are like part of the original Wii Sports. Like,
Or
at the very least, you have
Or
to.
boxing.
Yeah. So
Or
literally,
boxing.
we started with less content
I
than
missed that
Wii
one.
Sports, which was a free
I can't-
pack-in game.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how disappointed I was when 100 pin bowling was not in Switch Sports.
Yeah.
That broke my heart.
Yeah.
That was
they
what I
have
played the
100 pin
most in the
bowling?
older games. Not in Switch Sports. They did in the Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort.
Yeah.
I thought it was 100 pins, and maybe not. I just got it for Christmas, so I'll have to try
Well, there
it
is-
myself.
there- I
'cause
think
I'll
bowling is
also
the
get
only
enjoyment
one-
out of it anyway.
I think bowling is the only one with whatever
Like-
side mode with the
Oh yeah.
missions with the panels and stuff. I don't remember that.
Oh. Yeah.
They do
I
have
will- it's-
online though.
oh, yeah, it's
They
like
have
a challenge for
They
it.
have online bowling.
I love
which looks pretty-
I love
that looks
survival
pretty
bowling. It was my
funny.
favorite part of that experience, and I'm gonna try begin with golf eventually.
Yeah. All right.
And I just want to say I still love that for the golf though they brought back like all the courses from the first
Oh,
two
wait,
games.
that's not
Nice.
that's not
Yeah,
anything
like
special.
They brought back like all the golf courses from Wii Sports and Wii Sports.
That's
Resort.
not
But-
They
anything
didn't make
special.
new courses.
Every time they make a golf game, it's the same NES courses. They never make anything new. Except for Mario Golf on the 3DS. It's always the same NES courses.
Oh my.
Every time.
Wait.
Super
It is?
Super Rush has a new one.
Yes,
Super Rush
okay,
has
Super
new
Rush,
ones.
there are a few new ones,
has,
but
like, an
usually
Odyssey
it's based
one and,
on
like, a bunch of other
NES,
ones.
NES Golf. Wii Sports
yeah.
Resort, and Nintendo Switch Sports are all
Yep.
NES Golf. Anyway, let's get on a positive.
No,
my.
they're the golf course. They're the golf course. Oh, that's yeah. Oh, one last note. I hate when people say they removed the Mii's. I know the sports Mii's are the main thing, but the Mii's aren't gone. They're still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Like
just
a-
not like
Um,
yeah.
they
Like I
were
hate when people.
off the
and-
side.
Yeah, but there's no
Yeah.
like audience members that are like freaking
Oh, yeah.
Yoda. I want to see Yoda in my audience members.
But I just hate when people like completely ignore that Mii's are still there. It's like they didn't remove them. They're just not like the main character anymore. They're still there.
All right, on a positive note, because I'm getting mad and yelling
Anyways.
at my sister. So you said Mario Kart. Like you said, Mario Kart Tour. Again, I stopped playing immediately because I can't get over the controls. There's no way that those controls are any fun. I'm sorry. After playing it for multiple months and multiple tours, conclusively the controls are still garbage. Although I still had fun
I've
and
played
I
it for
still
3
enjoyed
years,
the
so I
content.
can't relate.
And I still enjoy the content.
I've
but
played the game since
whenever we get that
I've played the game since launch, so I can't relate.
whenever we get that Google Play support on PC and controller support, that's when Mario Kart Tour will probably be the best game ever. But until then,
Are you guys hearing me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Huh?
You're a little
Okay.
quiet because
Yeah.
I assume it's your
Far
laptop
away.
mic. So
Okay.
It's so
Fine.
funny that I can't relate to people saying the controls suck because I've played since launch and they're fine for me.
yeah,
They're easy and simple to use, and maybe it's just because I've played long enough to get used to it.
Yeah, maybe.
So
I've just kind of adjusted to it.
let's get on a positive note here. Let's talk about that booster course pass. I assume most of us have played it most of this year, except for
Sadly
me.
not me.
You know what, Jaden, that time you mentioned, like, when you said if they're gonna do free updates, add more stuff to like the base mode. Booster Course Pass is DLC, but they're still updating like the actual
Yeah,
main game. Like, we just got custom items with Wave 3, like,
yeah. So,
and that actually, and it's, you get custom items even if you don't have the DLC. So like people who
Yeah.
don't even have the DLC still get something out of it. It's
I know-
really nice.
I know we've been talking about Mario Kart a lot recently, but we still gotta slide in that mention because that pretty much made this year for me. So
Booster Course Pass is the new Smash hype train,
yeah,
but it's the Mario Kart hype train now. Like that's what, that's really what it is. You're waiting for the next fighter to release, but now you're waiting for the
Outside
next
of
fight to
like
release.
Pikmin 4, the announcement of the Booster Course Pass got the biggest reaction out of me at any Nintendo Direct this year.
yeah.
Same,
Yeah.
same. Yeah, same for me. Like Nintendo Switch Sports, I was hyped for. Strikers got me hyped, but like I think it was for me for one when I saw Paris Promenade in the trailer, I was like, they're adding tour tracks to Mario Kart 8. What?
Yeah, that was the
And then-
big thing.
and then-
And then when it
then-
launched and having all the different pathways, it was huge. It's a completely different game.
No, those are cool.
Like, because I remember it was something I had a dream about once. I had a dream that Nintendo like released this tour DLC pack for Mario Kart 8. So to see it happen, I was like, oh my god, they're actually doing it.
I
And then-
feel
Like,
spoiled
Wait, you
because
fell asleep and you had a dream about that?
I did, and then it happened. That's the second time I dream about video games. That's the second time
Yeah.
I've had a dream come
mean-
true, just like Smash Ultimate. Oh my god.
I've had weird video game dreams, but like nothing quite so
No.
like normal sounding and specific.
Mhm.
Mine are like I'm like in like freaking Disney Infinity or something, playing as Jar Jar Binks and getting chased by my sister and rescuing fairies.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah. Also, it was nice because it was the thing I always told people. I always told people if Mario, they're not gonna make a new game, they're gonna do DLC because Mario Kart 8 5 years later, continues to sell like crazy. Like having a new game would just kind of be redundant, I think.
Same
Especially with
system,
Tor
yeah.
just being
Mhm.
especially with Tor being kind of their current game they're working on anyway. Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
give the console players DLC to hold them over until next it makes me think it's kind of getting a little off topic, but it makes me think they're gonna pull a lot of stuff from Tor into the next game, like all the costumes probably, maybe a lot
hope
of the carts,
so.
if
It's
not all of
probably
them.
gonna make
Like-
more use
Yeah,
of the coins
costumes
with
would
the
be
shop
cool.
or something.
Yeah, like have like do what CTR did. Use the coins to
Yeah.
buy like character skins, car skins, glider skins, tire skins, just whatever.
yeah, it'd be cool.
That could be why the game's been in development so long. They're letting Tor do its thing, and then they're just adding all the
I
stuff from
think
Tor
they're
to
just.
that game. And
I
then
think they're just letting Mario Kart 8 sell because there's no reason not to, and just
Yeah.
giving it extra time for development.
Like people
Yeah.
need to stop buying Mario Kart
And-
8, man.
I've always said that if they released a new game, it would just split the Mario Kart fan base.
And that's exactly
if
what it would do.
As Mario Kart 8, then people who like that one will just play that one, but then people will just It's
Exactly.
better just wait till the next console. That's usually the trend anyway. Is one Mario Kart game per console anyway. So
All right, Highland, do you want to take
at least
over?
now 8 Deluxe is with the DLC is way different from the.
Am I-
I'm so lazy. I want to play through games fully, but I just can't. Like I've just been playing Mario spin-offs
Yeah.
this whole year.
Okay, I need
Next year though, I'm gonna make sure I wanna replay Odyssey and Breath of the Wild first, and then I'm gonna
you.
get into some other ones
You have only said
because
Cuphead,
Odyssey and
just
Breath
so
of the
you
Wild
know.
are amazing.
Okay,
What?
so it stopped before ukulele.
Yeah, I didn't even know you said ukulele.
Oof. All right, from the top.
Okay, so
Why-
yeah,
what
Cuphead's
is
great.
happening?
Play it.
What is happening? It is lagging.
It doesn't
so
like
much.
ukulele. It either doesn't like Cuphead or doesn't like ukulele.
It's lagging for you. It's not lagging for me.
That's,
You keep freezing for me every so often.
Yeah,
But everyone else
what
is fine.
Happening? This is not good.
Who's doing this podcast at Taco Bell?
Since
That's
we're
what
here,
you should
can I
put
get a
in your
quesadilla?
background. Jaden, that's what you should put in your background. Make it look like you're inside a Taco Bell. That'd be perfect. Green screen advantage.
Oh yeah.
It says it's fine. I don't know what's going on. Oh, now you're lagging it. What the I'm so confused.
Oh
no.
no.
Okay, just
Podcast gone
go ahead.
wrong.
Go ahead after Cuphead, or keep talking about Cuphead. Whatever you're doing. Oh, no.
Okay. So,
Third time's the charm.
Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair came out a few years back. The game is fantastic. If you like Donkey Kong Country, like Returns, Tropical Freeze, the newer DK games, fantastic. Level changing stuff from the overworld. The overworld system is really cool as well because it's a 2D platformer, but the overworld is like half the game. So you have to like run around, find a lot of secrets, stuff like that. It cool.
Yeah.
That's summed up version. It cool.
Nice.
Xenoblade, I finally went back and finished. Only took me 2.5 years, but that game is phenomenal.
Oh, nice.
And besides that, and like my top 3, Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. That game is hilarious.
Yes!
One of my
I forgot about
I need to get that game.
Dude, I love
Even though I know
Stanley
all the
Parable.
endings. Even though I know all the endings, I need to get that game.
I
Oh my
played it
God.
on PC years back before the they made the the sequel kind of thing.
Yes.
But no, this game was the highlight of my year for just a comedic game. I cannot recommend it enough.
All right.
Look,
Well,
Oh yeah.
All I'm saying, this is a bucket. You either know or you don't.
no.
I need
I know
my
what you
emotional
mean.
support
I like-
bucket.
All right. So
That was
I'm just gonna go ahead and list off all the games.
even
that I
watching gameplay.
played, because I already talked. I know I talked a lot already, but I played a lot of games this year. I didn't finish a lot of games. I did play a lot of games. Looking at my Switch right now, I started Borderlands. I bought like the pre-sequel and the first one. So far, not so good. I feel like I wasted money on at least on the Switch version. It does not run very well.
Wait, Switch version of what?
I don't.
Borderlands.
Not crazy.
I want to try more of it, but it's just not doing it for me. Oh my god, my phone is bigger than my Switch. What the hell?
That's huge.
That's humongous.
That's a big phone.
Yeah, so
That's a tablet at that point.
Yeah.
I played a lot of Fall Guy, a lot of battle royales recently. I've a lot of Valorant, which is not a battle royale. A lot of Valorant, Fall Guys. Fortnite is really fun right now. The Hammer and Midoriya, really fun. Warzone, and I got back into Black Ops 3 just a little bit, not too much. What else we got here? Kirby and the Forgotten Land. We'll probably talk more about that. Obviously, a lot of
More than likely.
a lot of Mega Man for my stream series. I also finally, after so long, decided to play Minecraft Story Mode. It's great. It hasn't aged particularly well, but it's still pretty great. I finished the main story. I haven't gotten to the post game or the post game, quote unquote.
I need to get those and season 2. I never actually got a chance to even play that one.
Yeah. I'm gonna skip Pokemon for just a second. Okay, that was it. All right, so I played obviously. I played all the Splatoon games for the first time this year. That was a lot of fun. We'll probably talk about Splatoon 3. Yeah, the campaigns. Yeah, it's not very long. But
Wait,
Splatoon 1 was
you
fantastic.
You never played Splatoon 1 and 2 before?
Nope, never in my
Never
life.
played Splatoon 1 and 2 before? I thought
Wow.
I could have sworn you had. Wow.
I
Dang.
played Splatoon 2. That's the only Splatoon I played.
Yeah, so Splatoon.
Probably the only one I will.
I'm gonna be making a video on those pretty soon, but yeah, I got Splatoon 1 and 2 finally under my belt. Octo expansion as well, which was very difficult for me, but I guess it rounded out my skills because I actually ended up getting pretty good with after all tournament.
And you had it because of the.
Mm-hmm.
You had the Octo expansion already because of the expansion pass for online. Since they put
And
that in
then
there.
Oh yeah.
and then Pokemon. So we got a lot of Pokemon game. I finished Brilliant Diamond and Scarlet. Wow, how did I? Wow, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl this year.
God.
Cynthia
I just
took
realized
me a
you got-
very long time to beat. Obviously, I played a little bit of Arceus. I didn't finish that again. I'm very scared of open world games still. So I'm slowly making my way through that, and then Scarlet and Violet as well. And then finally,
You just made me realize we got 5 whole Pokemon games this year. That's madness.
well, we got
Wait,
Brilliant
5?
Diamond came out last
5.
year.
Oh, did it? Oh,
Yeah.
wait, never mind.
Yeah.
It was like the end of last year.
Wait,
So we got
Yeah.
3.
we had Legends Arceus. We
Scarlet
had
and Violet.
Scarlet and Violet. And what are the other ones?
We don't know
What is
no
the-
other ones.
There was no more.
Brilliant Diamond came
I
out
thought-
last year. Yeah.
I swear it feels like it came out this year. What the heck?
And then I played a bunch of 3DS games this year as well because of the eShop closing. So I downloaded a bunch of games. I haven't played them yet. But I did play
Did you-
Mario Kart 7 because of the Booster Course Pass again, and then
Did you play all the new Nintendo 3DS games like Nathaniel Bandy did, where
No.
most of them are
I already
absolutely
have
terrible?
Mario Kart. I already have Minecraft on 3DS. I've had it for a while. And then what was the other one? Oh, Bowser's Inside Story. I finally made my way a decent chunk through
Ooh.
that. I need to get back to it.
It
I
is so
have-
good.
I love Bowser's Inside Story, so this is my replay through, but I don't think I ever technically beat it, so I need to actually beat it. I don't think I ever beat the final boss, so that'll be fun to finally do. But yeah, that's my spiel.
Wait, hold on. Are you telling me you told me how much you love Bowser's Inside Story? You're
Well,
what
I
got
didn't-
me to play it. Are you
have
telling
played
me
it. I have played
Oh
it.
yeah, but are you telling me that I've went through just as much as you have up to this point?
What do you mean?
Because I got to the final boss, I never beat it.
Yeah, I don't think I ever beat it, but yeah. I don't think so. I might have. I don't
Was it
remember.
the OG or was it the
OG,
was-
like back.
was it the
way
OG or
back.
was it the Bowser Jr.'s Journey?
Oh, which
Okay,
one
I
did I
didn't know if we were
play?
talking about that or
Which
Bowser
one did I
Jr.'s
play this
Journey.
year? I played the remake.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, I played the remake. I didn't play the original.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Anything else, Jet? Liam hasn't had the spotlight yet.
I haven't. I've been waiting. Obviously, best for last.
Let's hope it lets you talk this time instead of making you freeze
Oh,
every time you try
oh
to
my
say a
God.
sentence.
I totally forgot to talk about my Let's Plays this year. I played Pokemon
Oh.
Crystal. I played Mario Kart DS Mission Mode. I played Smash
Oh, yeah.
Brawl. Kirby's Dream Land 2.
You've been doing Mario Maker. Tons
yeah,
of
Mario
Maker stuff.
Maker. What was the other? What was the Mario World and All Stars plus Mario World. So again, lots of 2D Mario. Lots of 2D Mario this year. All right, you can move on. Did I disconnect again?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Did you?
Oh.
Oh,
All right,
no.
all right, go, Liam, go.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done.
All right.
I played a lot of games
All
this
right,
year.
all
Okay.
All right. Okay, so in contrast, well, I tend to play like a lot of different games and like finish them, but I haven't had that much time to play video games this year. But I did play through Hollow Knight. I for the first time. It was pretty epic, I gotta say. I still haven't finished it, but I've gotten to the final boss, which I can fight at any time that I want. I'm just trying to go through like to get the cool good ending. So I just haven't done that yet.
Mm-hmm.
I've also let's see. Oh gosh dang it, video games. Oh man. Just last night I finally beat Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Boo.
Pretty decent game.
Pretty garbage game.
Wow. Alright. Yeah, I was a little disappointed by it, but it was still pretty cool.
I will say the one thing
Hylian's like,
that
"Ugh."
hurt me was that the
Oh,
one
we'll
thing
talk
that made
about
me
that
upset
later.
was
Yeah.
the one thing that made me upset was that they took out Yoshi. Can't believe they took
Yeah.
my
They
boy out.
did!
Come on.
I was
man.
like, where's Yoshi, man?
I mean, it's cool that you can play as Bowser, but like, did you really have to sacrifice Yoshi for Bowser? Come on.
I'm cool with it.
You could've-
He was
you could've-
underwhelming in the first game.
How
Yeah,
dare
he
you?
was.
Yoshi is never
But,
underwhelming.
like-
door for.
I'm not. I need to ask you a question.
It was still
What?
sad.
Can I install a free
Oh, yeah.
game on your
Although
Switch?
I will say
That's
it's cool because
On one of your Switches?
having Bowser team up with
But
Mario is
it's
always really cool.
It's a really beautiful
Yeah.
game.
Oh yeah, they
Have you ever
underutilized
played,
him though
Journey?
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Doesn't
It's
don't they
like that,
technically
but
team
it's
up
the
in
second game. That's why.
Bowser's
It's beautiful. It's called
Inside
Sky,
Story
Children of Light, and I really want to play it.
too?
I mean,
Kinda,
Kinda.
not
I'd say
really.
no. Like they're fighting on the same side. Technically, they're both fighting Fawful, but like Bowser doesn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
he
that's
is.
true.
Yeah.
It's also
All
on
right.
PlayStation, so we can get
All right. So
Anyway.
yeah, talk more about that later. Let's see.
I just.
I just
the
had
Wi-Fi
another
is
game
already
on the.
No, I'm just saying.
Just
like,
in my.
that's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
doing right now with this.
I played Legends Arceus. That came out this year. Never finished it.
Me neither.
Yeah, kind of bored me.
The game was like all over the internet for like a month, and then everyone just kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
was really cool. It was really cool, but like, I mean, it just kind of bored me after a while. I don't really know why. Like, I mean, it's better. I got more enjoyment out of it than a lot of other Pokemon games, but it just
Definitely the most graphically impressive
Yeah.
one so far.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Although
I
Scarlet
said,
Violet looks pretty good.
Arceus bored me a bit too. I'm not into the whole scavenging thing. I'm more into the story and the gyms and stuff. So I was less about the open world and
Yeah.
stuff. I think our Scarlet and Violet did that a lot better.
yeah, there was like I don't know. Nobody really comes to Pokemon for the story, but there just felt like there wasn't a story at all in Arceus.
Right.
I've just loved Pokemon just for collecting all the Pokemon, honestly.
That's a big ass. What's that?
There was a game that came
I just go through and I like beat a Pokemon game nowadays and call it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tunic?
I don't know, but it didn't get much attention, but it was really like a
Uh,
beautiful game.
I don't know.
I'll try to find it. I don't know. Also, it's got like.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh, let me see. Oh, wait. I got it. Another game I played this year. This is a bit of a replay. This is the replay one. Metopia. You guys ever played that one?
Yes.
So
I have it on Switch.
I got
I'm gonna
it
get back
last
to it.
year. I was very disappointed by it, and I returned it. Like it was not.
What?
Yeah, I had a
Hey,
lot of
come on
fun
now.
with it with the demo, and then I was just like that. That was it. I tapped out. So
For me,
Dude,
it has so much
man.
replayability since you can change all the faces. You can just put you can replay it with like so many different
What's up,
characters. It's
Jet?
really
Another
funny.
one of those games where I beat it 3 times.
I can have I don't know, Dark Lord SpongeBob or something. It's really
what's
funny.
up, Jet? Jet was trying to say something.
You know how there's all that whatnots about freaking Scarlet and Violet being all wackadoodle?
Like the
glitches
bugs,
and
yeah.
whatnots and bugs.
Yeah.
Did anyone else get a very serious case of Cyberpunk 2077 from that?
Yeah.
A little, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, though, Cyberpunk didn't become a better game.
They fixed all the bugs though.
No, they didn't.
It's not what I've heard,
I
but
saw
debatable.
someone play.
Also,
It's been still just as buggy.
Oh.
Speaking of broken games, FNAF Security Breach is another
Oh,
one
yeah,
too.
that-
Oh
too.
yeah, true.
Although I think they're gonna patch it with the DLC and stuff too. So
What
I
is
don't know.
it? What is it? Like, is there? I'm starting to notice a trend nowadays. Like, you know,
It's
everything.
so buggy.
Why are there so many bugs in so
See?
many games?
Sweet
Because
Mailman, the
they-
games that have bugs, Mailman,
Mailman,
the games that have bugs, yeah, basically,
you
yeah.
notice that all the like really good and the games that like have a lot of detail and a lot of care are the indie games, because the indie games, they release it when they release it. That's why
when they're
Cuphead
ready.
took like 400 years to come out, and the DLC took 400 years to come out, because
Mailman.
they allow time for their games. So all these AAA games, Pokemon, Call of Duty, Cyberpunk, No Man's Sky, all these like big titular games, except for Mario, or even Mario, hell, the fucking, Nintendo Switch Sports, all these games. The problem is that we're now entering the world of money. I don't know why, but like even
I don't know
Nintendo
about
now,
that.
Nintendo all of a sudden is now stepping on board to these, like, it's all about the investors, not the
Right now.
consumers. It's about the money. It's about getting it out on time. Because remember, even in the early 3DS days, Pokemon wasn't like this. It was literally like halfway through the 3DS's life that it started to become like this. So
X and Y was like one of their most successful Pokemon games.
Yeah, it was still pretty. I mean, people think it's a mid game, but it's not a bad game by any means. You know.
Yeah,
so,
I really liked it.
Some people would argue it was the last good one.
Like Nintendo was good pretty much from the Wii until like the end of the Wii U era. It was about the consumers. They were releasing good quality games. And then starting to get into the Switch era, it started to become more about the investors instead of the consumers. Same thing with other companies. You got to get a new Call of Duty out every year. Cyberpunk it got delayed and delayed again, and finally CD Projekt Red was just like, "Fuck you guys, release the game." You know what I'm saying? We're entering that era of gaming where they just don't give a fuck. So, and the only games that actually have care and time put into them are the indie games. So
which is it just really sucks. Like it's always been about the money, but just nowadays in the current era, there's just so many bugs.
N64 Wii days, like it wasn't about the money. It was about with PlayStation, it was about pushing the graphics. As much as I bash on The Last of Us, it still was one of the it was one of the PlayStation defining games. Like that, PlayStation was about pushing the envelope in games. Nintendo was about making quality, like good feel games, and then Xbox, I don't really know what Xbox was doing. Xbox was just still trying to figure things out, but it was about, they were doing, even though it was about money, they were doing something. Like even N64 Zeldas, it was it was creative, it was magical, it was a magical time. Now it's just about getting games out on time so they can meet their quota. It's a very different world.
Yeah.
Very bad world.
Yeah. Alright, is there any other games that we should talk about before getting to the top 3? We're already at 51 minutes here.
Alright, well, I've still got to talk about the game I've spent the most time on all time. Multiverses.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Oh, man. Oh. It's another one of those, like, it by no means kills Smash, but I still really like it. It's like, it's a really nice alternative to Smash, and it's free, and I can just play it, and I
always laugh when
maybe
people
get
say it'll
someone
kill
to get
Smash.
it up. Yeah. One's gonna, it's not gonna kill Smash, obviously. I just wanted to challenge Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Multiverses definitely has made a name for itself so far.
Even then, like, I don't want it to challenge Smash. I kind of want it to just kind of exist in its own bubble. Like, Rivals of Aether has been around for forever.
Yeah, that's
even though
true.
It's a Smash clone, like, it kind of exists in its own bubble. And that's what I want Multiverses to be. It doesn't have to compete with Smash.
Why can't they just coexist?
I want it to compete with Smash. Look, here's the thing. I love Smash. I like Multiverses. I want it to compete because that if it competes, like, so you know how in war all of a sudden we get great new technology like microwaves and crap. Disney, when they suddenly got competitors, they started releasing amazing movies like Aladdin and The Lion King.
Oh wait, wrong era. My bad, wrong era.
Yeah, wrong era. Yeah, they got.
I thought we were talking about streaming era Disney. They're like, oh shit, we got people to compete with.
Yeah, once they got competitors for the first time, they started releasing movies like Aladdin and Mulan and Lion King and all that stuff. So, like, I'm saying, bro, bring in another awesome platform fighter that will be able to compete with Smash.
Well,
then Smash will have to be even better.
You say that like Smash Bros is a monopoly. Smash Bros was just a unique idea that was in the fighting game space. We're in the fighting game space. It just so happened that Smash Bros created a minor subgenre of games. You can't. Really, I think it's a little bit different than Disney because, yeah, it would make sense if like Smash was like the only fighting game in existence, but no, the platform fighter is a unique idea that
Like,
even multiverses
multiverses?
and Rivals
Yeah.
of Aether, they're quote unquote, Smash clones in the subgenre of platform fighters, but they both have their own unique thing that
Yeah.
sets it
And they
apart from the other games. Like
and they would be
the
so
co-op
different
thing
with
in
Orange Smash.
Multiversus and in Rivals of Aether, it's way more competitive than Smash Brothers is. Even though they're inspired off of those
Yeah.
games, they can still coexist without,
Oh yeah.
competing. That's
It's
just
like
my
it's
take.
like it's like the back when like Fortnite came out and everyone was like, "What do you like better, Fortnite or Apex?" It's like, can't they just coexist and like
I
you
think
guys or Fortnite and
um
PUBG it was. Yeah,
oh yeah,
PUBG or
PUBG,
Fortnite. And I
but
was like, can't they just coexist? Like just if you
even
like PUBG, you better play that. If you like Fortnite, you better play that.
in that space, I think that Battle Royale is a big enough genre where they can have competition there just a little bit.
I guess that's true.
Um
But Smash will always be the platform fighter and nothing will be able to top it, I don't think, just cuz
Nothing
it
gold. Say, man.
it basically popularized and
as far
created
as
the genre.
As far as I know, ever since, because I don't even think Multiverses is out yet. When the beta came out, it was really big, and then a couple of updates after that, it was pretty big. But
Yeah, no, it's
so
not.
far, it's been the talk has died down a lot.
It has.
I've heard anything about it in months.
Yeah.
Multiverses doesn't have Steve in it. It's instantly worse than Smash.
Well, that too, and they're
Oh.
touching completely different subsections, like TV
Yeah.
and movies for multiverses, stuff like that. Video games for Smash.
Yeah.
They aren't trying to step on each other's toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I really like it though. Like, I really like the 2v2 aspect, and like just they've been working on like hitboxes and stuff, and it's just been becoming a better and better game over time.
It's also
Yeah.
like
And-
even about like kart racers. Like you have like Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3, and you have like Garfield Kart and Crash Team Racing.
Yeah.
They all take some inspiration off Mario Kart, but like nothing will
But
ever
Mario Kart
top
wasn't even
Mario
like
Kart.
the Mario Kart wasn't even the
F-Zero.
kart racer. It was
Yeah.
arcade racers. It was
It was just the one that took off and
yeah. 'Cause
went
it
above
was
the
the most.
rest.
It was the most intuitively controlled. That's
Yeah,
all
even
it was.
even the SNES one, like that was insane. But then when
I just want to say, just in case you guys don't know, like there was a time where they were releasing like a character every 2 weeks. It was insane. And
Yeah.
when the game first came out, yeah.
yeah, and there's been like a bunch of new characters added. They haven't added anyone since Marvin though.
Yeah. All right. I
He
think,
just came out though, like last month.
Came out like a month ago.
I think we should.
Yeah. They
move
do it like
on.
every couple months.
I think we should move
Yeah.
on to our top threes, our real GOTYs this year. So if no one wants to,
jeez. Okay.
if no one wants to actually take the wheel and start, I'll start with Hylian and we'll go down the line.
We're just starting with number 3, or are we listing all 3?
Yeah, just list all three. Again,
Okay.
like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be in any order. But number one is like your game of the year.
All right, so I'm going to start with number 3 and work my way up. My third favorite game of the year was Splatoon 3. I thought it was a fantastic experience, but it is more of the same, just extremely refined. No complaints, but I am getting a little fatigued of Splatoon. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
Number 2, Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I
Nice.
found the game to be fantastic. I had about 40 hours of gameplay before I 100% of the game. I thought it was a little too easy, but that was my own fault for not messing with the difficulty settings as much. Fantastic experience. Can't wait for the DLC to come out. And number 1 should be a shock to nobody, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. That game is pinnacle of Nintendo this year. That's all about all I can say. The game is fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Liam. What are
Nice.
what are your games of the year?
Oh man. Oh, all right. Well, number 3, I've got to go with the Stanley Parable. I
Ultra
love.
Deluxe.
Yeah, Ultra Deluxe. Oh my gosh, I love that one. I've always loved the Stanley Parable. I wish it was a game I could experience more than once.
Yeah.
And Deluxe
Same.
actually kind of gave that to me.
Deluxe was a little disappointing to me because they took out a lot of very cool references, which sucks.
They took out the Minecraft and replaced
Shut
it
up.
with Rocket League and
Shut up.
something else. I don't remember what it was.
Firewatch.
It was Minecraft and
You know, I understand.
It was
Oh, yeah,
Minecraft and
I
Portal.
understand why they would
Oh,
take
that's
out.
right.
I understand why they would take out Minecraft if they didn't have the rights to it. Maybe
that's true. They
because
would have
like
had to
they
get the
did.
rights.
But
to
like,
Yeah,
they
yeah, because
they
like it's a much bigger game now.
they
Although-
picked games that like Minecraft and Portal were like timeless games that like if they made that reference today,
Yeah,
it would still
iconic.
make sense. But
You
they
know what?
picked games
I
like
think,
Rocket League that, by all
well,
things
Rocket League's
considered,
iconic and
it was
well-known.
pretty big, but it's died down a lot recently.
It's died down a
Yeah.
lot.
And then Firewatch, I had never even heard of Firewatch until this game.
They
So,
probably
Watch is
they
so
probably just
good.
but it's not
I
like
have heard
Portal
of it,
level. Like,
and
No, it's not.
I think they just wanted to get some indie representation in there. You
and
know,
I
Yeah.
appreciate
I do
them for
think
that.
I do think it would have been cool though if like they added those two but kept Minecraft and Portal. Just
Yeah.
expand that part. Have 4 different game universes you go to.
yeah,
Why
or
not?
make a different joke out of it or something like that.
Yeah, like
Ex-
keep
that's
the same
fair.
games but make different jokes.
Because that was
Like,
like
maybe
what was, that's what was really cool
In my-
about what's happening.
I don't know.
Right.
What is happening?
That's what was really cool about Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe was that they had the base game as like the core of it, but then they were like super meta about it and like expanded the jokes and like joked on their own jokes, and that was what was really cool about it.
Yeah.
It was so. Oh,
It's just amazing
you know
that
what
it's so
made some
self-aware.
glitch in the first game, where you could like go out of bounds and like go into like it was like some black hole pit or whatever. You could just
And
jump
they
on a
turned
barrel.
it into an ending.
They did.
can't-
It was amazing.
Oh yeah, I can't forget my favorite part though. Gym.
Oh yeah.
The gym button. Gym.
Yeah.
And then toward the end there's that one Stanley.
Oh
The-
yeah.
the gym button. That's such a funny joke.
Oh, that's such a good. I love the button.
Oh,
Every-
and don't
every-
forget the
Don't forget the what?
what did they call them? The Stanley figures. The
Oh
The-
yeah.
Stan Lorines.
Oh man, you know I'm not gonna. I got a pretty good amount of those. Not gonna lie. The
I
game
just love it. It makes fun of games that make you collect things for no reason. I just love that.
You know, dude, I was actually like me and my family were playing through it, and we were going through that section where you had to get like a whole bunch of Stan Lorines, and our game actually like crashed multiple times because of something on our end. Like I forgot exactly what it was, but something really stupid was happening, and we had to restart the game over and over. I think we ended up it saved each and every time. Every time we collected a Stan
So you
Lorine.
got extra.
Yeah, we got I think we got up to like 24. I think.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny if that was like there was like a secret like achievement or ending for that or something. Like if your game
Oh,
crashed,
yeah.
and you got extra. That would have been so perfect. Like, how did you get 30?
All right, what
yeah.
next?
Yeah. Oh right, yeah. My number 2. Oh gosh, dang it! What was my number 2? I just remembered. Oh right, Hollow Knight. I talked about it.
Oh wait, your top 3 was supposed to be the games that came out this year.
Oh, it was,
only
oh
stuff
gosh,
that came out
dang it!
this
It was supposed to be games that came out this year.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm gonna
Oh,
stop
That
this.
was the first section, just games that we played all
Oh.
year, but like the top 3 was
Oh.
like games specifically because like also
That's gonna be hard for me.
it could be that your game of the year, like mine, is a game that you didn't play. So
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna have to get. I'm just gonna backtrack just a little bit. Give number 3 to Sparks of Hope.
all right.
Yeah, Sparks of Hope. Yeah,
Ultra Deluxe came out this year, by the way, so that still counts.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know.
Yeah,
Ultra
Ultra Deluxe counts.
Stanley Parable original came out like 10 years ago, but the
No,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
he's
yeah.
moving it up to number 2.
Yeah, I'm moving Stanley
yeah.
up to number 2.
Okay.
I figured. I just wanted to.
Sparks of Hope, I liked it, but like it's not better than Stanley Parable. I'm gonna be real.
Stanley Parable's hard to beat.
Yeah.
It is.
Number 1. Number
Your
1.
game of the year is.
Game of the year. Multiverses.
Oh.
Shocker.
Yeah, real shocker there.
It's not even out yet. What do you mean it's your game of the year? It doesn't even qualify.
Hey,
The
it was
beta-
the best
the
fighting
beta-
game.
the beta
It won
is game of the
best
year.
Fighting game.
The beta is game of the year.
All right,
It
Matt.
did win best fighting game. Made me really happy.
This is gonna be hard for me
Again,
because
it could be a game that you didn't play this year. If you don't have 3,
I've
then
only-
just say your game of the year. If it's
I've
Mario
only
Kart 8 Booster Course Pass, then so be it.
I guess
we can count that.
yeah. Because I haven't really played any other game. I mean, I just got Switch Sports. I haven't played it yet, but I haven't played any other games that came out this year. So I'll just go with that.
I mean, that's
I'll also-
fair.
All right.
That's
I kind of
fair.
just tie. I know it didn't come out this year, but I kind of tie it in with Tor. Like I was already thinking when I said my top 3, number 1 would be both because I kind of
Yeah,
play
so
them
Tor,
about the same-
Tor doesn't really count because it didn't come out this
Oh, yeah.
year, and it's
But
not
I'm
really
just-
DLC.
It's
so,
fine.
all right.
But I'm just mixing it in because it's like the same series, and I kind of play both about like equal amount of time. So,
Alright.
mostly Booster Course Pass, but also Tor gets a little special mention in there too. So yeah,
Alright. So my top 3 is Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It was great, fantastic game. Unfortunately, it seemed like it was just kind of forgotten about. Literally, kind of funny.
which is really depressing
Yeah.
actually. Because
But like,
Yeah.
I didn't have time to finish it. But I know that the game, it goes
Especially
beyond the
'cause-
5 worlds that you get in the base game. It's very long, lots of content in there.
oh yeah,
Great game.
it's sad it's forgotten, especially because it's
Yeah.
like the highest selling Kirby game now. I think
Yeah.
ever. Like
Yeah.
I just,
I
and I think
was
this is a-
between. Oh, go ahead.
I think this is a problem with most like Kirby games. They seem to like get a lot of attention when they come out, and then they just die out by the end of the year, which really
Yeah.
sucks. But I'm glad
Kirby
it at
deserves
least
more
won
love.
Best Family Game. So,
Yeah.
um,
No,
Yeah.
I was between it and Splatoon 3 to be my number 3, but I
Yeah.
thought Splatoon was just a little bit better.
so my number 2 is definitely between Scarlet and Violet and Splatoon 3. Again, I think Splatoon 3 will take the edge, just specifically because of the glitches. Like, if it was a more finished game, I think that it would definitely take the number 2 spot. But like I said before, it could be a game you didn't play this year, but I definitely experienced this game for my game of the year, and that was Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Like, there is no way in hell it got fucking snubbed at the Game Awards. We all knew.
didn't even get a single award, not even
Yeah.
like best RPG or anything. Like
We
come
all
on.
knew that Elden Ring
Didn't
was
it get
gonna.
nominated?
Yeah, it did.
Nominated for Game of the Year?
Yeah. So,
It was, yeah.
That's still pretty impressive.
It got nominated
Yeah.
for
And
a
it
couple
won
awards.
none.
actually,
like,
but
it
didn't get
makes
anything for
sense that Elden Ring took it, but
Well,
it-
yeah.
Breath of the Wild, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is definitely like, there are very few games that I can say that are masterpieces. Like, Super Paper Mario is a masterpiece. X and Y and, Bowser's Inside Story are, one of my favorite games, but they're not masterpieces. Super Paper Mario and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 definitely take those cakes, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 just, there's no words that can describe how fucking amazing that game is. There are very few, like, genuine problems with the game. I haven't really experienced the battle system yet, so I can't say for sure. The story is absolutely amazing. The side content could be even considered main story, which incentivizes you to actually complete the billion side quests that are in the game, because they are so good, each and every one of them. There are very few side missions that require you to go, like, on fetch quests and stuff. Most of that stuff was actually a completely different thing in the menu, and you can kind of do that idly, which is great. So like I said, the entire game is just phenomenal, head to toe. The character, the music is great. All Xenoblade music, is great. We actually have a competent Xenoblade game with good models, because the first game, when it first came out, the models looked like shit, and the second game,
I mean,
they looked good, but they were all over the place. A lot of different.
the
art
first one,
styles.
like, I think the first one, the models kind of had to be toned down just because it was such a big game running on the Wii.
Yeah.
Like I think they had
which
to tone
makes
down
sense,
models.
but
Yeah.
and then obviously like the remake fixed that, but I'm talking about from the ground up Switch game, and
Oh, yeah.
you know the models in Xenoblade 2 looked good, and they were just inconsistent, and also, you know, it's an important cutscene. I don't want to zoom in on Pyra's bare ass. Like that was one of the things that bogged down that game.
They really went
yeah.
crazy
So-
with fan service in that game. Like,
so
what the heck,
I
dude?
think that Xenoblade 3 is a most well-rounded game. Just a little bit of fan service. I mean, not that kind of fan service. Just like, you know, the other kind of fan service.
There is
yeah.
a specific ending though, which is really crazy. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say, but oh
there,
my
there-
gosh.
There's a little bit of funny horniness in there, which I think that, you know, I think that the only thing that this game lacks is a hilarious Nopon horny character that is just really funny. But
God.
I mean, they got
Yeah.
Riku, which is a different kind of funny Nopon, but point being, fantastic game all around. There's not too many complaints that I have. Again, I haven't tried out the battle system yet for myself, but it is just, again, as a person who hasn't played the game, phenomenal S+ tier game, masterpiece. All right. What were you guys talking about?
Pikmin.
Year
Year 9.
No.
Yeah, you're in it.
It's a
Alright,
weird joke because
You just had to be there.
All right, Jet. What are your games of the year? Your 3 games.
Okay, so we can name things we haven't played.
Yeah.
Uh,
But the rule is they came out this year. That's the rule.
Yeah, that's been kind of my issue. Almost the vast number of names games I want to talk about actually came out last year. That's awkward. Reception of number 1, but fuck. I've been playing. I want to bring up God of War because that
Ragnarok?
recently.
Yeah,
came
there you
out.
go. Get some variety
Yeah,
in
there-
there. We've been talking about Nintendo for a while. Get some variety.
Oh yeah, real like God of War.
Anywho, God of War, like 20 freaking whatever. The
yeah,
the
the
first
game
one.
that got like 15 awards at the Game Boy.
Came out on freaking on Steam, so planning on changing that playing that sucker online.
Did you play Sonic Frontiers?
I have literally got it like maybe 20 minutes ago, and I want everything up. It warms my heart being a Sonic game that's so beloved by everyone.
Oh,
Finally.
dude, I've seen.
It's been so long. Sonic's become a joke. Now
Unless you're
Jaden.
Jaden.
Oh, I hate all of them. They should all burn.
I finally have feel comfortable. I can now comfortably buy the game without freaking the fuck out, worrying about whether or not it'll be.
Sonic Frontiers, another one of those games where it's absolutely littered in bugs.
After
What? I haven't seen anything about the bugs. What?
yeah, actually I haven't seen anything about bugs either.
I've heard
honestly.
it's just been really polished. I don't know where you got that
Oh,
from.
right, really polished.
Jet,
Yeah.
is it buggy? Jet, is it
I
buggy?
haven't played it yet.
Oh, never mind.
I've seen
I literally
some,
got it
I've
like
seen,
5 minutes ago.
I've seen like gameplay and stuff. Like I saw it, man. I have seen so many. Like I've seen plenty of bugs. I've seen people getting stuck in like the floor or something
Really? That's
before
weird.
falling. Yeah, and like I've heard. Okay,
It's not
there's
that
some-
buggy. Every game's gonna have its bugs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
It just kind of
okay.
happens.
I've seen some. I haven't heard. Look, okay. I don't know where you're getting polished from, either. Like I.
As a
okay,
person
here's-
who hates Sonic, it looks good. Like I don't.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I haven't
look-
seen anyone
when
say
all
anything
the
about
press,
bugs.
like with Scarlet and Violet,
I
when all the
don't know
press is
anything
about the
about
glitches,
it.
then you know you got a
Because I
broken
wanna
game.
play it online.
All
Yeah.
I've heard is like really sad stuff. Like hey, there's like they brought back some Sonic stages, and then they brought them back like 1 for 1, but the mechanics aren't the same, and so Sonic is
Well-
might be slightly slower on some stages, while the floor is falling behind you, and that may be a little difficult.
Mhm.
Stuff like that. And
The game
apparently,
mechanics
when you
is being different is
apparently when
expected.
you jump, you lose all your momentum, which is
I haven't seen that.
well, not like lose
Side
all
of the
your
internet
momentum.
you're on.
Like,
What side
you
of the
jump-
internet you're hanging out on?
You jump at the same speed every time. So if you're like boosting like really fast or something, or wait, or was it when you landed you lost all your momentum? It was one of the two.
Well, guess I'll find out in a minute, won't I?
Yeah.
All right,
I
what's
heard,
your GOTY?
I heard the story was really good though,
Hmm.
compared to others.
They redeemed themselves after Forces, so good job, Sega. Good job.
All right, what is your GOTY?
Putting themselves together. Number 1, Elden Ring.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Somebody had to
Normally,
say
I'm just
it.
kidding.
Feels like I'm the only one here who actually has the guts to play.
The
Yeah,
notorious Game of the Year winner.
Man, I did not play Elden Ring.
But yeah.
I've had the chance, but like, man, just not interested.
Yeah, feels like I'm the one who's playing.
Yeah.
Elden Ring's not that bad.
I didn't say it was bad. I just said it's just,
Really?
it was bought and
No, I'm
paid
referring to
for.
the difficulty. I'm talking about the difficulty, not
Oh,
that.
hard. Oh.
Granted,
Yeah, like-
I would not recommend you play this game with Sekiro because Ring is significantly.
Yeah.
Mm,
All right.
yeah.
I still don't grasp how to get it. I poured a grand total of 230 hours of this sucker.
Yeah. I played Hollow Knight and Celeste, but I've never played like a Dark Souls game.
Well,
Like I
Didn't
have,
you literally
yeah.
talk about playing Sekiro? Like we had a whole should we put out.
yeah, I played like a bit of Sekiro. I don't really count it too much. I've been there. I played it. I've experienced it. Never completed it, and I played it with like my family. Like I say, I played like a couple games, like the Batman games, where I did play them, but I wasn't playing like the whole way through. It was
Yeah.
like trading off with family and stuff. It's like, eh.
all right.
Mm.
Well, I think we've talked
Talking
about our
about-
games of the year. So we
I
got
re- yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Multiverses, Mario Kart 8 Booster Course Pass, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and Elden Ring. I think we got a nice variety here, and we.
I
think
guess
it
I'll
was a
add
great
it.
conversation. Other,
Yeah.
barring connection
Oh, yeah.
issues, but
I guess I guess just real quick, since you guys like did games that like even if you haven't played it, I guess I'll just add a 2 and 3. I'll just do ones that like made me the most hype when reacting to it. So I guess it'd be Strikers and Kirby then.
Yeah.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land and Strikers will be
Yeah.
my 2 and 3. That's fair.
Alright, there you go.
Yeah,
I'll
That's
play
fair.
I'll play them eventually. I will play them soon, hopefully.
It's the
so.
first year in like a long time we haven't had a Zelda game, so
I know it feels
Yeah,
so strange.
this is the first time in basically a decade we haven't had a Zelda game come out
Yeah.
this year.
Nintendo,
Thanks, Jeff Grubb, for
Nintendo,
lying to
please.
us all year.
yeah.
Nintendo, please bring back Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD.
Thank
please.
you. I'm not the only one saying it. Thank
Hey,
you.
I will
hey,
play.
hey.
I will replay Twilight Princess a third time. I don't care. I'll
You have
do it a third
officially
time.
3 days for them to announce Twilight Princess, and I get $20.
You know what? Give me those 3 days. I'm gonna take them for all they're worth. If not, you know what? I'll throw you that 20. I lost.
Imagine just on like
I
December
totally
31st,
forgot
or,
about
like
that bet too.
I did too
Um,
until just now.
just imagine like December 31st. They're like, oh yeah, before the year ends, here's a little surprise. It's like,
He would lose his mind and I would be dead.
I would
I
give you
will-
$20 and I would play the game.
yeah. But
I'd be like, no, keep the 20, buy the games.
would we
Yeah.
have? We'd have like a good majority of all the mainline Zelda games on Switch at that point. We'd only be
Yeah.
missing like Link Between
The 2D
Worlds and like
Yeah.
two of the
2D games,
Oracle
2D
games,
games.
the Oracle games. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
if
have all the 3D ones.
we get Game Boy Online, that'll basically cover most of them except for the 3DS and DS game.
I've
Yeah.
still yet to beat a single Zelda game.
That physically hurts me.
I've
I
only
have
completed 2. It's okay. I've Link's
Same,
Awakening and
same.
Zelda
Physically
1.
hurts me.
I've beaten
Oh my
Twilight
gosh.
Princess. I've beaten Twilight Princess and Breath of the Wild, but
You know what? You beat the best two, so you know what? I'll give it to you.
exactly.
Hey,
I was the most
played-
committed
Link's
to them. I was
Awakening
most
is the
committed
best
to them.
one. What are you talking about?
It's one of the best 2D ones, but even then, Minish Cap has the edge.
Minish
you're
Cap
right, 'cause
has the
I beat
fucking
the two best ones because I was the most
gotcha
committed to them
system.
because I love them.
I can say I really liked Link Between Worlds. It's probably my favorite Zelda game.
Although-
but I still never beat it.
Since I
That's fair. It's
since I
good.
can play N64 online, I do want to try to play Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask because I've never
Yeah.
played those
You
games
should.
and I need to.
All right. Well, I think we've talked enough. Thank you guys so much for joining us for our GOTY discussion. It's the first time that we had the whole crew together, and actually, well, even without Matt, I don't think we've had the whole crew together in a long time. So, oh wait,
It's
no, we
been a
just
good
did.
minute.
I think we had him for the Mario Kart
With
video.
Smash Bros.
Oh, Smash Bros. Yeah, that's right.
It was
Yeah,
Smash
yeah.
Bros. We had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
was in a lot of those Smash discussions.
Be looking forward to this a lot more, hopefully, because we don't have Fairy Fountain anymore, unfortunately. So,
Yeah.
End of an era.
anyways,
Yeah.
we will. I think this video is gonna come out in 2023. So, let us know how
Happy New
2023
Year!
is.
See you next year.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Adios. Ah, got you.
Adios. Oh, we said it on the same time on my.